Hey, I'm going to teach you how to play Arkham Horror. It's a cooperative-based game where we work together to destroy the Ancient One to stop gates from opening. The gates open like every round and we gotta close them. And it's like storytelling, so you walk around and there's like different stories that you play through and you got a character that you develop, and it's pretty fun and scary. So this is where you get your map. These are different locations that you move around. These are your towns and these are specific locations. Some locations you can do different things on them, like gain stamina or sanity. Once a gate opens, you go to the location and you're going to go to these other worlds. And you spend like 2 turns in there trying to seal the gate basically. You go through these adventures, and if you manage to go through them and without like dying or something, then you seal it. This is a character card. This is Bob. He's got 4 sanity, 6 stamina. You've got your home, which is where you start. You've got possessions, which you start with. Special ability. Then you got your different stats you can choose between throughout the game. You can change them, sacrifice some for different ones, or have like a middle in between. Every character will have different numbers on their sheets, so they're better at different things. Those are like your items. So you've got like a common card, or like unique items, spells, allies, skills. First, choose an ancient one, then a character. Then you want to outfit your character. First thing you do is grab your fixed possessions and then your random possessions. My character starts with $8, 3 clue tokens. I also need 3 of these skill racks, 45 automatic that I'll grab from here, and then 2 random possessions, 2 common items, which are right here, saber, and food. 1 skill, and plus 1 lore. Clue tokens are one of the most important things in the game. They help you close gates and they also help you re-roll checks. You got money, help you purchase things throughout the game. Your special ability, you've got your skills. You can place these that will show you what you're using the time being. My focus is a 3, which means I can move it 3 spots at every upkeep phase. Put my cards to the side of my character. I have 2 hands, so I can use items with up to 2 hands at a time. So I can use the 45 and the saber at the same time. My lore helps me make lore checks. This is my sanity and stamina. I need to grab 4 sanity and 6 stamina. Once those goes down, I basically have to go to the hospital. Alright, I put my character in the police station because that's what it says in my character sheet to put him. The first phase is upkeep. Since there's nothing really to upkeep, basically skipping that the first round. So before we do our movement, I'm going to put the clue tokens down at 11 of the unstable locations. Those are all places where gates can spawn. Alright, the last thing we need to do to set up the game is draw a Mythos card. I'm drawing right now. Nodin's Favor. A gate spawns at the Witch House. It's right here. Clue appears at the Black Cave. Right here. The Ancient One gets advanced on the Doom track. Monsters move, but there aren't any. And there's an environmental effect. It costs 2 fewer less clue tokens to seal gates. Which is crazy, because you normally need 5. So this goes to the side. Alright, so this clue token gets discarded on the gate. Now I'm going to move for the second phase. I got 3 movement spots because of how I put my skill. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 to Black Cave to grab these 2 clue tokens. And the next phase is to encounter. So there are 2 different kinds of encounters. One of the other worlds and one of the Arkham world. So I'm going to draw one from the Arkham world of Rivertown, which is the area that I'm at. And I'm going to read from the one of the Black Cave. It says, "You are in a maze of twisty passages, all alike. Pass the lore -2 check or become lost. If you fail, lose 1 stamina and stay here next turn." So I've got to make a lore check. My lore is at a 2, and I've also got a lore +1. So I've got 3 lore, and it's -2 on this card. So I get 1 dice to make it, and I've got to hit a 5 or 6. That is a successful check. So I'm going to roll the dice, and I got a 6, so I got it. So I don't get anything for gaining that. So after Arkham encounters, then there are the world encounters that happen after that. The Mythos phase, phase 5, you're going to draw another card. So we did draw a card at the beginning of the game, but that's just for the setup. So for the first round, we will draw 2 cards, but then every round after that, we will only be drawing 1 card. So I'm going to draw 1 more card, Mythos card. Goat-like creature spotted in woods. So another gate appears at the Independence Square. So I'm going to draw
a gate and put it at the infinite square. Clue token is discarded. And then there is a headline that says, all Dark, Young, and Arkham are returned to the cup. If at least one monster returns to the cup, raise the terror level by 1. There are no monsters, because we just started the game. But, since we did draw a Mythos card, in phase 5 a monster does appear. So I'm going to draw a monster from the monster cup and put it on the cave. I've got Mijo. And then the monsters would normally move if there were any in the map. And then this gets put in the discard pile. And then the Doom track advances again. And once the Doom track goes to the red spot right here, and the Ancient One is summoned, he's awakened, and you have to fight him. So there are 3 different ways to win this game. A, close the gates. Once you've closed all the gates on the board, everyone has a combined of equal to or more gates than the amount of players are, then you win the game. Or you can banish the Ancient One. Once you defeat the Ancient One, after he's spawned, then you defeat him. The final way to win the game is to seal 6 gates on the board. In order to seal a gate, you have to have 5 clue tokens, and then you can put an Elder Sign on there. You can close gates, but they have the possibility of reopening, and it doesn't count towards that victory standard. This game revolves around visiting locations and having encounters. Having those encounters will grant you items, it will grant you skills, and that'll make you more powerful in order to seal more gates and fight more creatures. It also revolves around working with your teammates that you're going to play with in order to win the game. There are so many different aspects to this game. There are different locations like libraries and diners and woods and asylums, historical societies. You can be like a policeman, you can have companions, you can get tomes that you can do magic damage, you can do physical damage, you can banish different monsters. There are flying creatures. You can get lost in time and space. There are so many different characters with different abilities. Imagine a world of all the classic horror movies coming to life in 1926. You can play this game from 1 to 8 players. It takes 2 to 4 hours to complete. This can be a very laid-back, storytelling driven game. And you basically play until you win or the Ancient One is unleashed and you get destroyed by him. Thank you for watching our video. If you like our content, click here to subscribe. To see more board game videos, click here. And if you like, download our free to play and print game right here. If you have any questions, post them in the comments below.